Now let's talk about Dynamic Trunking Protocol. Dynamic Trunking Protocol, DTP, is a proprietary Cisco protocol. DTP characteristics are as follows. Dynamic auto is default on the 2960 and 2950 switches. May be turned off with the no-negotiate command. May be turned back on by setting the interface to dynamic auto. Setting a switch to a static trunk or static access will avoid negotiation issues with the switch port mode trunk or the switch port mode access commands. Here are the commands we are going to enter. Switch port mode trunk, and then switch port no negotiate. And then we use the switch port mode dynamic auto to re-enable it. This page shows the 4 options for the switch port mode. The switch port mode command has additional options. Use the switch port no negotiate interface configuration command to stop the DTP negotiation. One option we already know, that's the access. Permanent access mode and the negotiate to convert the neighboring links into an access link. The dynamic auto will become a trunk interface if the neighboring interface is set to trunk or desirable mode. The dynamic desirable actively seeks to become a trunk by negotiating with other auto or desirable interfaces. Trunk permanent trunking mode and negotiates to convert the neighboring link into a trunk link. The tagged versus untagged. VLAN-enabled ports are generally categorized into one of the 2 ways, tagged or untagged. These may also be referred to as trunk or access respectively. The purpose for a tagged or trunk port is to pass traffic for multiple VLANs, whereas untagged or access ports accept traffic for only a single VLAN. The results of a DTP configuration. The DTP configuration options are as following. So we can look at this in vertical and horizontal directions. Together, it's like a map. For example, if one switch or one port is configured as dynamic auto, and the other switch port or another port on a different switch or device configured as dynamic auto, that is access mode. If it's configured as dynamic auto, that the other port is configured as dynamic desirable, this is a trunk mode. If both are configured as trunk, they are trunk for sure. Both are configured as access mode, it is a permanent access mode. However, if one device is configured as access and the other one is configured as trunk, that's the limited connectivity. So verify the DTP mode is crucial. The default DTP configuration is dependent on the Cisco IOS version and platform. Use the show DTP interface command to determine the current DTP mode. The best practice recommends that the interface be set to access or trunk and to turn off DTP. So we use the show DTP interface fast Ethernet 01. We get information about it. It shows the DTP information for the fast Ethernet 01 is the TOS, TAS, TNS is the access, auto, and access. And then the TOT, TAT, TNT, it is the native, negotiate, and the native.